गोपीजनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी। यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना। यमुना तीरा वनचारे यमुना तीरा वनचारे यमुना तीरा वनचारे जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी। गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानन्दन जनरञ्जना यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यमुना तीरा वनचारे यमुना तीरा वनचारे जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी। जय प्रभुपदा 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 जय प्रभुपदा। प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद। श्री श्री राधा श्रील प्रभुपाद की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So we are reading From Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 83, Draupadi meets the queens of Krishna. Verse number 10. Śrī Jāmbavatī uvāca prājñāya deha-kṛd amum nija-nātha-daivaṁ sītā-patiṁ tri-navahāny amunābhyayudhyat jñātvā parīkṣita upāharad arhaṇaṁ pādau pragṛhya maṇināham amuṣya dāsī Śrī Jāmbavatī uvāca pragṛhya deha-kṛd amum nija-nātha-daivaṁ sītā-patiṁ tri-navahāny amunābhyayudhyat jñātvā parīkṣita upāharad arhaṇaṁ pādau pragṛhya maṇināham amuṣya dāsī Śrī Jāmbavatī uvāca prājñāya deha-kṛd amum nija-nātha-daivaṁ sītā-patiṁ tri-navahāny amunābhyayudhyat jñātvā parīkṣita upāharad arhaṇaṁ pādau pragṛhya maṇināham amuṣya dāsī
Śrī Jāmbavatī uvāca prājñāya deha-kṛd amum nija-nātha-daivaṁ sītā-patiṁ tri-navahāny amunābhyayudhyat jñātvā parīkṣita upāharad arhaṇaṁ pādau pragṛhya maṇināham amuṣya dāsī Śrī Jāmbavatī uvāca prājñāya deha-kṛd amum nija-nātha-daivaṁ
Devam
Śrī Jāmbavatī uvāca prājñāya deha-kṛd amum nija-nātha-daivaṁ sītā-patiṁ tri-navahāny jñātvā parīkṣita upāharad
Mataji.
Śrī Jāmbavatī uvāca prājñāya deha-kṛd amum nija-nātha-daivaṁ sītā-patiṁ tri-navahāny
Word to word meaning. Śrī Jāmbavatī uvāca. Śrī Jāmbavatī said, prājñāya, unaware, deha of my body, kṛd, the maker, my father, amum of him, nija, his own, nātha, as the master, daivam, and worshipable deity, Sītā, of Goddess Sītā, patim, the husband, three, nava, times 9, arhaṇaṁ, for days, amunābhyayudhyat, with him, abhyayudhyat, he fought, jñātvā, recognizing, parīkṣita, awakened to proper understanding, upāharad, he presented, arhaṇaṁ, as a respectful offering, mam, me, pādau, pragṛhya, taking hold of, maṇināham, with the jewel, aham, I, amuṣya, his, dāsī, maid servant. Translation and prepared by the followers of Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Śrī Jāmbavatī said, unaware that Lord Krishna was none other than his own master and worshipable deity, the husband of Goddess Sītā, my father fought with him for 27 days. When my father finally came to his senses and recognized the Lord, he took hold of his feet and presented him with both me and the Samantaka jewel as tokens of his reverence. I am simply the Lord's maidservant. Purport. Jāmbavan had been Lord Ramchandra's servant many thousands of years before. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti mentions that while hearing Jāmbavati's story, the woman present recognized her as the girl whom Jāmbavan had once offered to Lord Śrī Ram to be his wife. Since Lord Ram had taken a vow to have only one wife, he could not accept her then, but did so when he returned in the Dwapar Yuga as Krishna. The other queens wanted to honor Jāmbavatī for this, but she replied humbly, I am just the Lord's maidservant. How Jāmbavatī and Satyabhama became Lord Krishna's wives is told in chapter 56 of the 10th canto. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadhamayam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine Namo Mahavadhanaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaurativase Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Bhaya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. It's said that Lord Krishna's pastime are ever fresh. They never get old. Because he was blessed by his spiritual master that your activities will be ever fresh. But when we chant Hare Krishna, we feel sleepy. Because yes, the process is transcendental, Krishna is transcendental, the holy name is transcendental, but we are not yet. In the process. So, Shravanam and Kirtanam, hearing and glorifying Krishna. This is the whole essence of spiritual life. Whatever we do in bhakti, if it doesn't lead to increasing our Shravanam and Kirtanam, then what's the point? Then everything is Shrama eva hi kevalam. Only endeavor, but no real benefit. Hollow. Everything hollow. So when we chant Hare Krishna, what's the whole essence of chanting Hare Krishna? Chanting more Hare Krishna. That's the whole essence. So here, Draupadi wanted to know more about Krishna by inquiring from the queens of Krishna. And how many queens were there? 16,108. She said, okay, let me start with the major ones. Every queen has a real pastime. So let's hear from them. And she started, Rukmani Devi, she started first. It's interesting. Every queen had a pastime where they were conquered by Krishna, kidnapped by Krishna, or they were won by Krishna. And they were each very special, right? Nobody was ordinary. But still they allowed Rukmani Devi to say first. Oh, I am special, Krishna fought for me, Krishna kidnapped me. Not like that. They understood that Rukmani is the most pleasing to Krishna, so they allowed her, you are the prominent queen, so you speak first. So there was no competition. There was no competition. Okay, I am first and you are second. That was not there. And then Jāmbavatī, it's mentioned here that she was offered to Lord Ramchandra by Jāmbavan when Ramchandra came. But Ramchandra had already taken a vow that one wife only. Although I am a Kshatriya king, I am allowed, but no. I will be dedicated to one wife only. Such a huge vow which can be only possible by the Lord and by His blessings. So, the marriage was not possible. So, but to fulfill the desire of his devotee, Lord Ramchandra, when he came as Lord Krishna, he fulfilled that by marrying his daughter Jāmbavatī. And the queens, they recognized this, that you were offered before also. So you are so lucky that for you, Krishna came and married you. In our case, okay, he came for us, okay, but for you, he came specially for you. And they are trying to honor Jāmbavatī. But she said, no, aham amuṣya dāsī. I am simply a maid servant. And this is not only spoken by Jāmbavatī. Each and every queen is speaking that. I am only a maid servant. Only a maid servant. Krishna kidnapped me, Krishna did so much for me, but what I am? A maid servant. Only a dāsī, only a das. That's why we get, after initiation, dash dash das, dash dash devi dāsī. To remember that you are a servant. You have not achieved anything, but you have achieved only one thing. The opportunity to become a servant. It's not easy. It's not easy to get this opportunity also and to do service also. It's tough. Because we all want to become master. Master of everything. Master of kirtan, master of giving classes, master of managing, master of construction, so many things. Nobody wants to be a servant. Recognizing that what I am doing is just by the blessings of Vaishnavas and my spiritual master, and Krishna is giving me strength because their blessings are attracting Krishna's mercy. Krishna's mercy is coming by the blessings of the Vaishnavas. And then Krishna says, Paurusham Rishu, I am giving the ability. And by that ability, we are able to give class, we are able to sing kirtan, we are able to do so many difficult services, only by the blessings of the Vaishnavas, which attracts the mercy, because they have purchased Krishna by the devotional service. So we forget that and we want to be the enjoyer. And then we commit offenses and we do so many things, which we all know. And then we again struggle in our spiritual practice. And this is always, what we say, a wavelength. Going. This is steadily going on. This is not going steady, but this is going on steadily. Why? Because still some anarthas, many anarthas, if you say, if you ask me personally, so many anarthas which are getting revealed with time. Initially I thought, one devotee when he was a new bhakta, he was saying, Prabhuji, when I came earlier, I was so pure. But now after chanting Hare Krishna and following the process, I am realizing I am such a nonsense. So this is the essence. You realize that how much anartha you have. And then if you are honest with yourself, then you will take a humbler position. I am really nonsense. But by mercy, I am able to do this. By mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, I am able to do this. And this is how we can maintain our spiritual consciousness, our real consciousness, which is Jivere Saruphay Krishna Re Nityadas. I am servant. So this mood was already there in the queens. That's why they were associate of Krishna. And there was no competition between them. Amuṣya dāsī, only dāsī. So they always say that you are superior, you are superior. Oh, I am just a servant. Srimati Radharani says, oh, I am not a devotee. All others are such a nice devotee. And it's said that whenever one offers something to Krishna, it's offered through Srimati Radharani. And what she does, she makes it more beautiful. She corrects a few if it's necessary and refines it, and then she offers to Krishna and she says, this devotee did that. This is his offering, not mine offering. This is his offering. So this is what Radharani does, that she wants to take other devotees more closer to Krishna. But we see in the material world, due to enviousness, when somebody advances in any sense, materially or spiritually, people become envious. Why he? Why him? Why not me? Me. Why him only? Why he only gets the chance to sing Kirtan? Why not me? I get once a year. Why he? Small things makes you envious. And this enviousness leads to offenses. And then your hearts become dry. And there is no feelings present. No feelings present in your offering, in your prayers, in your chanting. No feelings, feelingless. And when there is no feelings, it becomes dry. Everything becomes dry. 4 regulative principles becomes difficult. That's why we need to attract mercy of Lord Chaitanya by taking shelter of the Vaishnavas. By that, difficult things becomes easy. It becomes easy. And when we don't have mercy of Lord Chaitanya, easy things becomes difficult. So we hear in Brihad Bhagavatamrita that Narada Muni was searching, who is the most blessed devotee, who attracted the most mercy of Lord Krishna. He was searching, he went to many devotees, he went to Indra, he said, Indra, you are the most blessed. Indra Vyakulam Lokam, for you Krishna comes personally, so you are definitely lucky. And he says, do you think I am lucky? These Vrajvasi are lucky. For them Krishna fought with me. He challenged me, he insulted me. If he wanted, he could have protected me, he could have taken my side, but no, he took shelter of Vrajvasis. So like this, Prahlad Maharaj also said that he is the best devotee, he is the best devotee. They never said, I am a devotee. Except me, everyone is a devotee. And with this mood, we can really appreciate. If we have the mood of comparison, then how can we appreciate? And each devotee is special in his own way. If you hear from each and every one, His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj used to say that we should have a documentary for each devotee, how they joined Krishna consciousness or how they came to Krishna consciousness. And you will hear so many inspiring stories, and you will hear how Krishna is involved in devotee's life. But we never inquire that. We just say, oh, you are like this. Preconceived notion or whatever it is, we just judge a person by the cover, and then we commit offenses. But when we hear, oh, I'm not a devotee, everyone is a devotee, then we say, oh, such a nice quality, oh, such good qualities. I don't have this. If I serve him, I can get that. So this mood will help us to avoid committing offenses. And it will help us to tolerate each other. Srila Prabhupada says, when utensils are there together, they will make noise. So when devotees will be there together, there will be noise, there will be argument, there will be conflict, there will be so many things. But we tolerate each other because we have only one goal, to please Krishna. If we have goal to please my way or the highway, or my idea is the best idea, then you are trying to please yourself and just tagging it or covering it up that Prabhupada said that, or this is the right way. No. You should know yourself what is the right way, which is allowing everyone to serve Krishna. I was hearing when Narad Muni came face to face with Dhruv Maharaj, who wanted a kingdom greater than Lord Brahma. It was a very big desire, right? And Namu said, oh, you are a small boy. Why you're taking such small things seriously? Go back to your mother, stay there. You're only 5 years old, 4 years old. You should not take such things seriously. Such things happen. But Dhruva Maharaj, such a Kshatriya passion, he said, if you can help me, otherwise get aside, let me go. If you can help me to achieve this goal by worshipping Narayan, then you are welcome. Otherwise your words, which are suitable for a Brahmana, is not touching my heart. I'm not able to appreciate that. So this is Narad Muni, right? Narad Muni is the Acharya of everyone. All the Sampradayas, they have linkage with Narad Muni. He never felt offended. He utilized his passionate nature, his, motivation to achieve Krishna, to see Krishna, and he engaged him in such a way without feeling offended. Okay, sometimes a devotee doesn't follow your way, so it doesn't mean he doesn't have a proper attitude. Okay, your way won't work, but some other things may work to engage him in such a way that he serves Krishna. And this is what Srila Prabhupada did brilliantly. Not only people from one culture, each and every culture background were allowed to serve within the movement, given opportunity. Nowadays when someone falls down, we make a huge fuss. Oh, we get some masala to do Grama Katha, right? But no, if he's still fighting against Maya, he's a warrior. He's a warrior. We hear one pastime where one sannyasi, he couriered his sannyas danda. I said, I cannot continue. Please forgive me. I cannot continue. And Prabhupada said in the purport of 8th canto Gajendra Leela, okay, yes, when you start the process of bhakti, you start war against Maya. So you might be in an ashram which is not feasible for your practice. Just like when Gajendra was in water, it was not helping him. Although he was very strong and huge, it was not supporting him. But you have to keep fighting. So you cannot do in sannyas ashram, okay, take grahastha ashram shelter, but keep fighting, never give up fighting. Allowing everybody to make use of this opportunity. Never berefting everyone of this opportunity, because this is a movement of Lord Nityananda. Once, one devotee was not following the regulative principles and Tamal Krishna Maharaj was on the phone call. Prabhupada shouted, tell him, if he don't come to his senses, I will reject him. I will reject him. The phone call was over and Tamal Krishna Maharaj inquired, Prabhupada, will you really abandon him? Oh no, how can I do that? This is Lord Nityananda movement. We cannot do that. We are supposed to give everybody shelter. So this is the whole essence of a sadhu, to give everybody shelter. Although he may not follow you, but still, if he is inclined to chant, inclined towards Krishna, it's a huge, huge quality. Kale doshe nidhe rajan. Kaliyuga, ocean of falls. Eko asti mahan guna, mahad guna, which is kirtan. If one is doing Krishna kirtan, chanting Krishna's name, this is the biggest quality. So if one has that, okay, utilize him, engage him. He may take some longer process, more time. But still, if you don't engage him, how will he get purified? You have to allow him to engage in that way. So that's the whole essence. This is what Narad Muni did that, by giving the mercy. So now, as we see here, that there was no competition between the queens, because they were not attached to their material opulence. Oh, I am special in this way, I am special in that way. Kunti Maharini says that Janma Aishwarya Shruti Shribhi, they are disqualification in progressing in spiritual life. Oh, Janma, nice parentage, oh, you are daughter of Jambavan, you met Ramchandra. No. Aishwarya, so much wealth. Shruta, so much knowledge. Shribhi, so much beauty. No. E dhamana madha pumam, this increases intoxication. It makes you mad, doesn't make you recognize that you are servant, makes you more intoxicated. And what's the result? Na eva arhati abhidhatum, you cannot approach Krishna with feelings. If you are afflicted by these four things, if you are attached by these four things, that's why these queens, they didn't have that. They were only taking one position, we are maid servants. Amuṣya dāsī. And that's why there was no 3 cancers, 3C, which is the result of the mind when you are afflicted by this intoxication, which is comparison, competition, and criticism. to criticize. So when you are attached to material position, whatever it may be, upadhi, then it leads to comparison. Oh, 20 years, see my hair is so white. 20 years in the movement. Senior, right? Everything first to be offered to me. Yeah. Then competition. I will defeat him. I will take his department. I will take this. I am so much better, so much qualified. And then if it doesn't work, then I will criticize him. Oh, he's such a nonsense. He's doing like this. Never appreciate. So when our mind is contaminated, we do these three things. So we have to be conscious. Are we engaged in these three activities? Comparison, competition, and criticism. If we are, then how can we expect taste in chanting? How can we expect ruchi in hearing? How can we expect advancement in spiritual life? Won't be possible. Won't be possible. That's why we need to be very conscious. And then we can be Krishna conscious. So, this Jāmbavatī and Satyabhama, their stories are they're related. But through one pastime only, they both got the opportunity to get married with Lord Krishna. So we all know the pastime. Prabhu here also mentions in the chapter, it's 56. If we read Krishna book, it's mentioned that there was King Satyajit, who was the worshipper of sun god, Surya Devata. And Surya Devata was so much pleased with him that he offered him a very valuable jewel, which is called Samantaka, which was such effulgent that it was difficult to see. So when you get something very special which nobody has, you are proud with that and you want to show that, see what I have. Sometimes we see new devotees, oh, I have the garland, I have the garland, right? So we want to show off, and this is what he did. He went to Dwarka, because Dwarka was the most opulent city, and he went there and everybody thought, oh, the sun god is here. And it was usual for Dwarkavasis to have visitors from heavenly planet, because they all came to see Krishna. So they all thought sun god is here to meet Lord Krishna. And when Satyajit saw that he is getting attention of the people, he got more puffed up. Ah, yeah. Then we say Jai, and everybody says more louder Jai. We say, ah, kya baat hai. Everybody is following me. Yeah. So that's the whole mood. And then, but what he did, he didn't visit Krishna. He took the jewel, showing everybody, and then he put this jewel in a temple to be worshipped by few brahmanas, and he left. But which was wrong, because the jewel, the best thing must be offered to the chief ruler, or Krishna at least. Huh? But he didn't offer to King Ugrasen, which was the chief ruling king, and even Lord Krishna also. He never thought, because intoxicated with pride, oh, I am the best, everything should be as per my desire, my way. So you have to be very careful. When things go your way, it means you have to be more alert. Aisa kyun ho raha hai? You should be questioning. Something is wrong then. Either I am thinking that it's going my way, because either it's going your way or against your way. It always goes Krishna's way. That we need to be conscious of. If it's going your way, thank you Krishna. It's not going your way, thank you so much Krishna, to make me realize that you are the controller. Otherwise, ahankar vimudatma kartaham, I am the doer. So, yeah, he did his way, put the, this jewel in the temple to be worshipped. Yeah, why it was worshipped? Because every day it was giving 170 pounds of gold. We don't have to calculate carat. Carat means the purest gold, right? 170 pounds means 75 kgs. What is the rate of 1 kg gold? 1 crore rupees. 1 crore into 75. 75 crores every day without any effort. Agarbatti dhoop, that's it. So who doesn't want to do that? Everybody wants to do that. And Prabhu says that this is an example of less intelligent person who is worshipping a material thing. Demigods are also material. They are result of material creation. They are not something spiritual, or they can provide something eternal. But we worship them. Why? Short-term benefit. That's it. So Krishna pleaded Satyajit that this is not right. The best thing must be offered to the king. You're doing wrong. But Satyajit was so much intoxicated, he didn't even listen to Krishna. He said, no, it will be in the temple, it will give everyday gold, no problem. And it is all mine. Okay, no problem. Krishna has his own way to teach lesson. So his own brother, younger brother, Prasena, he knew that we have such a nice jewel, effulgent jewel. He took it to show everyone, see what we have in our family. Nobody, even Krishna doesn't have that. He doesn't even have that, right? We have that. And he was taking everywhere. He entered to the forest. And then the lion got attracted. And he attacked Prasena. And he took the jewel with him. But the king of gorillas, Jāmbavan, he came to know that something very nice is there. So he was not like Ugrasen, requesting or something. He just snatched it away because the best thing must be offered to the king. So Jāmbavan went there, killed the lion with his own hands, such strong strength of thousands of or hundred of lions, and took the jewel. And what he did, he gave to his younger child, small child. You play with it, beta. You play with it, beta. So much first you play with it, because the child has no value of something important. You give him 500 rupees note, give smartphone in the water. Once I saw a reel, there was a tub, and in the tub there was iPad, there was iPhone, there was laptop, Mac, everything was in the water, and he was playing like a small toy. They don't have that value, they don't have that consciousness. So he gave to him. So Prasena never returned, and Satyajit, he started thinking, Krishna wanted this jewel. Definitely Krishna is behind the disappearance of my brother. He didn't knew that he was killed or something. He started contemplating, speculating, because already he was envious of Krishna because he was demanding. And he started spreading rumors that Krishna stole my jewel. Everywhere. We see sometimes, right? A rumor is taken into a reality. Why? Because it is spoken so many times, it is taken as reality by everyone. We personally experience that also in services when we are in the temple. We hear something which is like, kahan se aaya? Within the mind it was there. Itna prajalpa kiya, we did so much prajalpa, everybody is taking it as a reality. Those who are less intelligent, they take it as a reality. So everybody was this first that Krishna stole, and to straight things up, Krishna said, okay, let me go. Because he is accusing without thinking. So many times Lord has to face this. Krishna, when he came, even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was accused. By whom? Ramachandra Puri. You sannyasi? You call yourself a sannyasi? And eating so much sweet, doing so much sense gratification. See, so many ants are there in your house. The reason is something else. It's like now in rainy season we see so many insects are coming out. The lizards are coming out. The ants are coming out. Why? Because this is season. They cannot be inside. It can be many reasons. But what he thought, oh, you are eating sweets. Accusing without thinking. Then when Mahaprabhu went to Sarvabhauma's house, his son-in-law, he accused, see so much you are eating. Sarvabhauma was pushing Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu said, no, don't me offer so many things. I'm satisfied with this. And Sarvabhauma said, oh, in the temple you are eating so much that it never stops. The offering is continuous. Your hands are never, before dry, they offer you something new. And here you are shying. Eat quietly. And they offered so much. And his son-in-law said, see, you are eating 12 persons food. So much. And you call yourself a sannyasi. But Mahaprabhu tolerated that. He tolerated that. Why? Because how can you explain to someone less intelligent? So by his compassion he explained to them. That's why devotees also tolerate. Parīkṣita Maharaj, he was cursed for no reason. When someone criticizes us, we ask him, Bhai, tell me the reason why you are criticizing me. Why are you accusing me? Parīkṣita never inquired why he was cursed. He said, okay, Krishna's desire. He was capable to reverse the curse. But he didn't do that. He accepted because everything happens by the will of Krishna. But why we complain? Oh, why you are saying? We think, I'm doing so much right, how can you criticize me? You are so much puffed up or so much proud that we always do things rightly. But this is not the case. We are imperfect. This is a symptom of being conditioned. We are imperfect senses, tendency to make mistake. illusion and cheating. We cheat. So we are conditioned, so we can commit mistake. But when someone criticizes us, correct us, oh, how can you do that? We justify it, we want to explain it. No. Krishna wants that, and they tolerate it. So Krishna did that, and then he went in search for the jewel. So he went in the lion's den, he saw the lion being killed, and he came to know that someone more stronger is there, and this is Jāmbavatī, the king of the gorillas. So he went to the Jāmbavatī, the king's cave, and he saw the small boy playing. And the nurse, when he saw Krishna, because Krishna stood next to the boy, small baby, give me back. This is creating such a problem, and you're playing it like that. This whole thing has created such a big scenario in Dwarka. Give me back. The nurse cried loudly, and when Jāmbavatī heard that, he entered on the scene, so angry. He was so angry that he didn't even recognize Krishna. This is Lord Ram. He was not able to see Krishna. What he saw, he is in my cave, he is come to steal my jewel, and he is troubling my child. Me and mine. Aham mameti. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. And he attacked Krishna. It's so interesting. He was the best servant of Lord Ramchandra, reverential, and now he is fighting with Krishna. Why? Intoxicated, bodily consciousness. And then the fighting didn't last for hours, it lasted for 27 days. They fought and they were punching each other, dan, dan, dan. And can you imagine the gorilla punch, right? It's so powerful. You have to feel yourself. It's very powerful. He's so strong, his hand is huge. And Krishna and Jāmbavatī, they were fighting, throwing punches on each other. And after 27 days, Jāmbavatī realized, this person is not ordinary. He is definitely Lord Ramachandra, because nobody can handle me or can defeat me except Lord Ram himself. And he realized his vision, which was obscured by material attachment, they got clear, and he accepted his mistake. And to rectify his mistake, what he did, he offered his daughter Jāmbavatī to Lord Krishna, and also the jewel, both with whole reverence he offered to Lord Krishna. And then Lord Krishna went with Jāmbavatī and the jewel, and he gave back to Satyajit. This is your jewel. Your brother has been killed, this and that, and he explained the whole scenario. Satyajit felt ashamed what I have done. So this repentance is also good. You cannot control that, I will never commit mistake. Oh, I will never commit offense. How can you control that? You are not a controller. But if you do that by whatever reason, repent then. Repent. Sometimes devotee says, oh, we should not stay with devotees. I will not stay with devotees. Why? Because I will commit Vaishnava aparad. But if you don't stay with devotees, you will commit more aparad. So stay with devotees. And if you commit aparad, ask for forgiveness. And each and every devotee likes Mahaprasad. Please forgive me. He is not asking for jewel. Bring me Samantaka jewel. He is asking, okay, Mahaprasad, no problem, Prabhu. Ho gaya. Settled. You dance with him in the Aarti. When we were in New Bhakta, new. So we don't know the etiquettes, how to deal. So there were always some quarrel among ourselves. But when we enter Gaur Aarti, and new bhaktas used to dance in Gaur Aarti, we forget all our small issues. We used to forget that. And again, okay, chalo, let's do service. So this is the whole essence, to repent and to forgive. If you do that, then you can be blissful in spiritual life. If you hold on to grudges, if you are not merciful, Prabhu says, unless you are merciful, you don't have mercy, you cannot advance in spiritual life. You need to be merciful. So Krishna is very merciful. After fighting with Jāmbavatī, he was fatigued. Krishna personally with his hands, he rubbed Jāmbavatī. And Jāmbavatī was relieved with all the fatigue. And he felt so much better. Monkey, gorilla, personally but rubbing. And Krishna was pleased by his fighting. By fighting with Krishna, Jāmbavatī served Krishna. So we cannot decide how to serve Krishna. The authority decides. So in this case, Krishna is the authority. Krishna is always the authority. But in our conditioned stage, Krishna sends representative, sakshat haritvina samasta shastra, who tells you what to do, what not to do. And you have to follow that authority. And if you do that, you please Krishna. Yasya prasadat bhagavad prasado. It's so simple. But if you are puffed up, then you will see, oh, comparison, oh, he's not a good, he is good. Then you will start competing and criticizing. So that's why we need to be very conscious, stay with devotees and serve the Vaishnavas. Prabhu, I don't have any service. Okay, go in devotee kitchen and serve prasadam. You don't have any service? DVD is always there. Do book distribution. Nobody wants to do this service. Everybody wants a chair, but nobody wants a book in his hand. No problem. Because by that you will get like so much mercy, and then you can do big services. Just like this Vyasasan. Many years back, we were cleaning this Vyasasan for the speaker. And by this cleaning, we got purified, and now we are sitting on the Vyasasan and giving a class. So service gives you better opportunities to serve. And by that you can become more qualified to get closer to Krishna. You get better adhikar to associate with Krishna. Kanishta adhikari, madhyam adhikari and uttam adhikari. Depending on the faith you have in the process. Okay, by cleaning the Vyasasan, I will advance. By cleaning the temple, I will advance. That faith we must have. If you don't have that faith, how can you advance? You cannot advance. So, these queens, they were totally dedicated to Krishna, maid servant. It's mentioned in Bhagavatam that the Vaikuntha Lok, everything is so beautiful, so crystal clear, clean. But still this Lakshmi, they have everybody has Lakshmi Swarup. They want to please Krishna because they know Krishna gets pleased by service. They should take cloth and used to clean the column and everything. Already clean. But if Krishna sees that I'm serving, he'll be pleased with me. So that's the whole essence, pleasing Krishna. When we please Krishna, we automatically get satisfied. Our senses will get satisfied. Govinda. Krishna is the master of the senses. If you serve his senses, your senses will be pacified. No more hankering and lamenting. No much samsara, no any more samsara. The fire of dissatisfaction, the fire of enviousness, which is burning, the fire of anger, right? It's burning us, right? When we get angry, we get red everywhere, ears and everywhere. Our tongue gets violent like anything. So that's why we need to serve. And that's our real position. The queens which they accepted, that is, Madha, aham amuṣya dāsī. I am the maid servant. Not servant, maid servant. This is what we need to understand. And if we practice this mode, then we are protected. Mam eva prapadante mayam etam tarindite. So you can take shelter when you are conscious of your position as a servant. Otherwise, why you will take shelter? You will just take profit of it. Hare Krishna, oh, no bad thing should happen. Chanting Hare Krishna for material benefit. No, that's an offense. You have to be conscious of your position, your sambandha with Krishna. Then the protection will be there. Mayam etam tarantite. Then you will be protected by the urges of the modes and urges of the senses. That's the whole essence. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Any questions? Any comments? Yes, Prabhu.
Originally, this Vedanta Brahma Sutra. So I read it 1,000 times, but I have never understand it. You get very nice explanation. That's why I wanted to.
Is it related to the class? Is it related to the class?
Yes, it is first verse.
No, is it related to the class discussion?
But this is my question.
So I'm saying, if it's not, we can take that question later on. Let us ask questions and comments related to the discussion that we had. And in the end, you can ask. Yes, sure. So anyone has any question or comments related to the discussion that we just had? Yes, Prabhu. Then, okay.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much for the session.
हाँ बोल सकते हो, यस यू कैन स्पीक.
जैसा कि आपको पता है कि हमारा जो स्वरूप है वो जीवन कृष्ण से सब है, लेकिन प्रभु हमारे जो लाइफ है उसमें हमने वो भोग किया हुआ है, हमारे अंदर जो प्रवृत्ति है अनर्थार्थ है. तो जैसे हम जब चैंटिंग करते हैं तो हमारे अंदर भाव आता है कि हम भगवान की भक्ति करें, प्रभुपाद के विषय दृढ़ता को लगे, लेकिन बार बार जो माया हमें गिरा देती है तो उस पर क्या.
Yeah, so Prabhuji is asking that, as you said, our Swarup is eternal servant of Krishna, but when we chant and when we do service, we are struggling with that mood of being a servant. So how to overcome that? ठीक है. But in association of devotees, it's easy to overcome these anarthas. We might not have the servant mood, but somebody else will have that mood of servant. So if you associate with him, we get that mood also. If somebody is enthusiastic, if you associate with him, you will definitely get enthusiastic. If someone is dukhi, morose, you will be also very dukhi. So it's up to us what you want. If you want to become servant, then associate with servants of Krishna. So when you come in temple, you get that so easily, so available. Okay, if you don't like someone, it happens, like we are conditioned. But you appreciate Prabhupada? Okay, then associate with Srila Prabhupada through his books. And then Prabhupada says again and again, stay with devotees, read with devotees, chant with devotees. And you will understand, oh, Prabhupada is saying, then I will follow. Because we need conviction that this is right. And we'll get a conviction when we have faith on that person. So we might not have faith on the people around us. It might be the case initially. But if we have faith on Srila Prabhupada, which we should not have never doubt that he is the best, so that faith will give you conviction. And whatever he says, then you will follow easily. And then you will realize by following, you are getting help. You are able to overcome the anarthas. You will see the result also. And then you will be more convinced and more engaged. So you have to give just your time. Give your time. With time, things will get much more better. Anandam buddhi vardhan. The anand increases. It never depletes. It increases. If it's not increasing, then ask why it's not increasing. Just like you inquired right now. And then you correct yourself. It's all about adjusting our attitude. It's all about adjusting our attitude. Srila Prabhupada says that the advancement of a devotee in Krishna consciousness depends on the attitude of the follower. When we read, we understand what should be our attitude. Appreciative, yeah, accommodating, tolerating. This should be our attitude. And then better qualities develop, and then we enjoy bhakti. So that's the whole essence. So with time it will get better. Don't worry. Don't judge yourself right now. And why we should be so eager or like hurry to judge ourselves, our situation. We have been doing nonsense so many lifetimes. So many lifetimes. Our transformation right now is like unimaginable. The external is there. Internal is in the process. It will happen. People ask, when will I get Krishna Prem? 50 years. No Krishna Prem. Don't worry, you will get Krishna Prem at the gate of Vaikuntha. But you will get. Have that faith. When you will get, that's not a point. Why you want to control that? Oh, 50 years chanting, I should get Krishna Prem. No, you are not a controller. Krishna is the main controller. He will give when he wants to give. Now or if it doesn't want to, Maro bhi rakho bhi jo tumhari iksha. Main thing is to be engaged in the process. To be engaged in the process is a success to. Don't be attached to the result of the process. It will be coming automatically. So that's the thing. Okay? Thank you. Don't worry about it. Krishna will take care. You just chant Hare Krishna. Krishna said to one devotee who got leprosy and who got cured, became very beautiful. And said, now I will be proud. I am so much beautiful. Mahaprabhu says, you keep chanting Hare Krishna, pride won't touch you. It means Krishna is there to take care of you. And his process of breaking ego is very heavy grinding. The result is refined powder, Prabhu. Soft powder. So you can imagine how he will crush your ego. So don't worry about that. Ahankar. Krishna will take care. You just take care of chanting Hare Krishna. Thank you. Yes, Prabhu. ऑन है बोलती है या यस ट्रू
Jāmbavatī could not recognize Lord Krishna, though he was a great devotee of Lord. So, when Jāmbavatī is such a great devotee of Lord Krishna, then what about us like? We are also like.
But we are not Jamvan, na?
No, we are not Jamvan. We are just practicing devotee. And now, how is Jāmbavatī? How come he came to body consciousness and he did not recognize?
Krishna wanted to fight. If he recognizes that I am Krishna or Lord Ramchandra, Jamban would have never wanted to fight. Krishna was bored in Dwarka, no more fighting going on. Right? So he came out, okay, let's do fighting. He is nice, he is very powerful, very famous. Then he covered up him. So for his pleasure, Krishna covered him. Just Arjuna, he knows who is Krishna. Krishna covered him up. So Krishna does that. Krishna does that. Yashoda started realizing, oh, I'm mother of Supreme Personality. Krishna covered it up. Oh. So Krishna does that to enjoy pastime. But we are not Jamvan. Krishna is not using us to fulfill his pastime right now, as per our situation. But if we have that mood, then nimitta matra, we are still the instrument. When we are preaching Krishna consciousness, we are instrument of Krishna. And Krishna through us is winning the hearts of the individual souls and bringing them back to him. So Krishna is also realizing us, not for his pastime, but bringing back other jivas. So we are also instrument right now. And we become a very nice instrument, then we can fight also. So it's like that. Yeah, thank you. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for the class. So my question is in relation to service. We generally don't do service so that we get praise. But when we get praise from doing a service, it encourages to do more service. But at the same time,
you can speak up.
At the same time, we shouldn't have that desire or that positive feedback. So, but if we don't get it, it affects our service. So how can we rise to that level where we can do the service whether we are appreciated or not?
Yes, Prabhuji is asking that when we do service, we get praised, and that helps, gives us motivation to do more service. But at the same time, it is dangerous also. We can get to our intelligence also. So how to handle that? Our spiritual life is being handled by Krishna. We are not handling our spiritual life. If praises are coming, Krishna is sending that. Corrections are coming, Krishna is sending that. The main thing is that how are you handling that? How are you receiving that? In both things, if you are seeing Krishna, appreciation comes, demotivation comes, no problem, you will be fixed on Krishna. So yes, initially when we are appreciated, we feel motivation to do more. But we might also feel that I am the controller. I'm doing so things nicely. There's no more better than me. Then competition starts and then so many things start. So main thing is that I'm getting a chance to do service. At least I'm getting chance to do service. Every day I'm able to see the beautiful darshan of the Lord. My body is helping me. Is giving me that opportunity. I'm able to see devotees every day, chant with them, dance with them. Krishna is giving me that opportunity. I'm getting criticized. I didn't do wrong, but getting criticized. Krishna wants me to lower my gears. Sometimes we say in service, when things are going very swiftly, you increase your gear. Okay, 4th gear, 5th gear, 6th gear. But Krishna says, okay, now enough, reduce your gears. So we have to do that, reduce our gears. As per the desire of the demand of the situation, demand of the authority, we have to switch gears. Because we are nimitta matra. As the authority says, as the situation demands, the Krishna way, as Krishna wants, we arrange ourselves. So appreciation, or corrections, we take it positively. Then it's so easy, so nice. Then your ears are not eager. Oh, Prabhu, please speak. Such a nice class I gave you. Oh, bolo, bolo, bolo. Not thirsty, not eager to hear your glories. Eager to hear, oh, such nice content. Where you got that? Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj. Yeah, that should be the main thing. So Prabhu, we'll take your question personally, not general. It's already 9. Sorry. Krishna is cheating everyone. So thank you. Granthva Śrīmad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.